An online petition calling on the federal government to change HECS has gone viral thanks to a TikTok spray from a Western Sydney University graduate. Nariman Dein claims the current system is making it impossible for Gen Z students to get a tertiary education. She says she, like many other students, never realised that indexation would push up their HECS debt.
So let's say my uni debt is 20 grand. In 10 years' time, it'll remain 20 grand if I don't even pay a cent. That's what I thought. Honestly, Australia, it's giving broke vibes right now. Like, why are you taking money from the students?
Nariman Dein is here to tell us more. Nariman, how much did you understand about how HECS debts worked when you started studying?
I didn't know much about it at all, actually. I just knew that you have a debt and you pay it off, but I thought that the debt stays the same over the years. So if my uni debt is $20,000, then it would stay $20,000 in 5 years' time if I don't pay anything.
Right, as opposed to it being indexed to inflation and then growing over time that
Yeah.
way. So when did you realise indexation was a thing?
Honestly, only a few days ago, I saw a video on TikTok about someone explaining it, and that's when it became a shock to me that the price actually changes.
But there is information out there about how HECS works. Like, I suppose it comes down to this question of how much responsibility is on the student to go and figure it out and how much is on the institutions, the government, schools, to make sure that you know and that you can't possibly miss the message. Do you think that it's fair to expect students to seek out some of this information themselves?
Honestly, I think the pressure should lie on the government because a lot of these kids are in high school. So you graduate year 12 and you're already in a system where everyone's spoon feeding you. The information's already available to you. And then you take this leap into going to university. I think the resources and the information should be there for you already, especially that they already would make it seem like it's not a big deal to pay off a debt in 5 years' time. They made it seem like it's not going to be a stress in your life. So I think there should be more information on it.
I think I just there'd be people watching who perhaps don't go to uni or didn't get the marks or whatever, who would say, yeah, but you get to go to uni and that means you get to earn so much more throughout the rest of your life. That's one of the reasons you do it. You do a psychology degree. There's no shortage of demand for psychologists at the moment, unfortunately. I don't think that's going to change. So, I mean, what would you say to those people who are saying, well, this is actually fair. The system is fair. You're getting a huge benefit for a loan that's given to you up front.
I don't think that's necessarily true because, yes, you might get a job in your field, but there are other factors that make you... There are other jobs, that you don't require university and you might be making more. And what I said earlier, if there's a lot of things that I'm paying for already, it doesn't really seem fair that, one, that I wasn't told about this, and two, that I'm going to have to pay off a debt for the next 10 years.
Would you have gone ahead and done the degree had you have known that your HECS debt is indexed?
I'm not too sure. I might have changed my mind because it's already a struggle enough trying to figure out by buying a house, and then you add this on top of everything. I don't know if I would have considered it. And a lot of Aussies don't even use their degree in the jobs that they have already. So I think it would have changed a lot of people's minds if they did know.
All right, Nariman, thank you very much for speaking to us tonight. And all the best with your career.
Thank you.